there a bin over here full of cloth? Well, that's kind of terrifying. Forgotten Beast, Siwat, has come. An enormous spider composed of grime and filth, which is very weak, but it has wings and a gaunt appearance. Beware its poisonous bite. And it's on the lower layer, which means I can tell the dwarves to get a fuck upstairs. And let's just make sure everybody's equipped. Just because it has wings doesn't mean it necessarily can fly. Hunter's not working properly. So, there it is. So these dwarves are all firing bolts. Same with these dwarves over here, also all firing bolts. Linkman is webbed and immediately dying. The creature has taken several steel bolts to it already. We're going to move a few turns at a time. I have a feeling that dwarf that's webbed right now is immediately going to die. Bolts are flying over from the right and the left on both sides. And once they run out of bolts, they're going to start diving in. We've already lost one dwarf, which was Linkman. Dying Sun, the sequel, may be dying again. The creature currently does have a dwarf on top of it, which is very good for us. Another steel bolt hit it and chipped it. Let's just move forward a few times. It's grabbing dwarf by the third toe. It's releasing the grip of the Forgotten Beast's left second leg on the mace dwarf's toe. It kicks the spear dwarf in the right lower arm with its second foot, bruising the gauntlet. Spear dwarf bites it in the sepiothorax, fracturing it. Forgotten Beast breaks the grip of the mace dwarf's upper front teeth on the Forgotten Beast's sepiothorax. And then the Forgotten Beast attacks the spear dwarf, but he jumps away. Currently, we have one dead dwarf. My crossbow dwarves still have plenty of steel bolts left. We have this dwarf's taking a nap. This dwarf still plenty of steel bolts. They're all firing from this side with many different effects. I am seeing mostly dwarven blood. Dying Sun isn't dead yet because the creature doesn't know who to attack. Creature is still healthy and has recently taken a punch from a spear dwarf, which I'm assuming was the one directly underneath him, or alternatively Dying Sun. The creature has taken several more steel bolts to it. If we actually look at the creature now, he's pretty full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steel bolts embedded in his body, which is pretty good. More bolts are flying in from the edges. More webs go out. 4 more dwarves have been webbed, but it does look like we have a armed beefcake here who is probably bashing the Forgotten Beast with his steel spear, fracturing it, stabbing it with the steel spear, chipping it. The creature is still healthy, but has taken some pretty good hits, so that's a good sign for us. Meanwhile, there's a doctor here who's terrified, saying, this is a fight. I must press on. Maybe don't join in. You may not survive. The creature is now dead. Most recently, some more dwarves were webbed. Looks like Beefcake is seriously injured. As for the actual killing blow, let's see if we can find that. So let's scroll all the way down to the bottom. Was it a Mark's dwarf who did it? Well, it was shot by a Mark's dwarf, which chipped it. Struck it in the fourth leg, chipping it. May have just been a matter of attrition. A few more bolts fly out, and just like that, the fight is over. We're taking all of the soldiers off duty, and we do have one dwarf who needs to be buried, and one dwarf who needs to go to hospital. And a naked dwarf. Uh-oh. Mate, it was right in the best part. Forgotten Beast, Setrub Borijat. Usu has come. A huge quadruped composed of morganite. Is that a gem? It has large mandibles and it squirms and fidgets. Beware its poison vapors. That's kind of spooky. So the scariest thing about this creature is we are not going to be able to make it bleed out. Oh boy, it's already here. Run away, kiddo. Uh-oh, wrong way. I said run. You didn't run, you Although I don't think they killed it. Did you kill it? Oh, no, he killed it. Moving one turn at a time. Soldiers are not really ready either. Okay, it's already fighting. Lolar just got down here. Creature just ripped Mindwinter's foot off. One of my spear dwarfs kicks the Forgotten Beast in the left mandible with her left foot, but the attack glances away. They also scratch the Forgotten Beast in the rear foot, fracturing it. We'll follow the creature. Spear dwarf is stabbing it, chipping it. Okay, so Lolar is right above it, stabbing downwards. Vancho's also there attempting to help. Lolar appears to have lost a foot. Yeah, so Lolar is just lying there, stabbing downwards. Very valiantly, I will add. And they say, I've improved my spear, and that was not satisfying. Might as well watch the combat log. The shot is blocked with a steel buckler. The Forgotten Beast struck at the Spear Dwarf, but the shot was blocked by the steel buckler. Spear Dwarf stabs the Forgotten Beast with a steel spear, chipping it. The spear is firmly lodged in the wound. Forgotten Beast bites the Spear Dwarf in the left hand through the gauntlet. The Spear Dwarf stabs the Forgotten Beast with the spear, chipping it. I kind of wish it would move up. Okay, so Lolar is still bleeding and is now faint. What a brave bloody dwarf. Midnight Winter is also assisting, pretty futilely though. And the creature is now dead. I'm assuming Lolar got the kill. Stabs the Forgotten Beast in the lower body with her steel spear, and it is mostly cut away from the rest of the torso. Well done, Lolar. Now can we save you? That is the question. Bleeding, seriously injured. She is prone to hatred and often develops negative feelings. She is stingy with resources when working on projects and refuses to expend any extra effort. She cracks easily under pressure and is often sad and dejected. She is not the type to fall in love or even develop positive feelings, and she is always tense and jittery. She is brave in the face of imminent danger and curious and eager to learn. She tends to hang on to grievances and is slow to anger. She has an active sense of humor, and she has a tendency towards forming deep and emotional bonds with others. She has a pet bunny rabbit and worships a tour. Military are all no longer on duty, being taken to hospital. Yeah, literally, that's the world's biggest party crasher. Also, I'm now in an ad on the Twitch side of things, so we're just going to wait for 3 minutes.